Hello students, today we are going to see some questions based on relative velocity both from one dimension and two dimension. The good thing about these questions are these are all past year questions of various entrance examinations. Okay, so here I am going to the first example under the heading of relative velocity. In this question number 1, you have two trains, each of 50 meter length. This is also 50 and this one is also 50 meter. Both are having 50 meter length each. And this one is moving with a velocity of 10 meter per second and this one is moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second. And the question says that how much time will it take so that the train will cross each other. Now, if I consider these two as a train, okay, one train coming from this side, other train coming from this side, if they have to cross each other, now look at here how much distance is going to travel. So this is how the crossing has started. Okay, so crossing has started and now they have overlapped each other. That means relatively they have traveled a distance of 50 meters. Now they have to separate also. So another 50 meters. So whenever this train type of question comes, always remember one thing, that the relative distance which they have to travel, the relative distance which they have to travel is always this to length of the train, and hence the answer is 100 meter. 50 plus 50. And what is the relative velocity? Relative velocity in this case will be equal to, now both are in the opposite direction. So I will write here as velocity of velocity of A minus velocity of B, that is equal to velocity of A is 10 minus of minus 5 because in this direction. So that becomes 15. Okay, and now we can find the value of this is 15 meter per second. This is 15 meter per second and this is 25. And now how much time it will take? It will take a time of 100 divided distance by speed. Speed is 25 and that is equal to 4 seconds is your final answer. Okay. Now just imagine in the same question, just note down this, okay, and now I'm just going to modify this. So consider that this is question number 1A. So I'll just discuss quickly question number B. Just imagine that, say that this one is having a velocity in this direction. Okay, I'll just keep the sign convention intact. So let us say this is having 15 meter per second and this one is having 10 meter per second. But this is moving in this direction, this is also moving in this direction. Now, that becomes question number 1B. That means both the trains are moving in the same direction. So 15 is faster than 10. So definitely it will move like this. So it is going to move like this. It is going to move like this over here. Okay. So both are going and then they will overlap each other. So relatively how much? So this is where it starts, it overlaps and then it moves ahead. So relatively how much they have to travel? Relatively they have to travel in this case 100 meter. But the thing is, now this one is 15 minus of 10 only. There is no minus of minus because both are in the same direction. So this becomes how much? This becomes 5. So in that case this becomes 5. And in that case if this becomes 5 to the 10, that is 20 seconds. Becomes 5 times. Earlier it was 4 seconds, now it has become 20 seconds. Okay, so this is one type of question. Other type of question is also with deals with train only, but in a slightly different way. So I hope you have taken a note of this. Now let us go with this question. This is generally a train type question again, and this question says that a train is moving in this direction. Let us say in the direction of east. The train is moving in the direction of east with a velocity of 25 meter per second. And there is a small bird. I don't know how to draw a bird. Okay, I am just trying. A small bird. A small bird is flying towards west with a speed of 5 meter per second. Okay, and this length of the train is 210 meters. How much time will it take to cross the train? The bird is just a point object for us. It's not like two trains. You know, overlap and then separation. Okay, bird is bird. So suppose if this is my train, and if this finger is the tip of the finger, like I say that this cap is the bird. Okay, and then it just starts from there and reaches over here. So it has to travel relatively how much distance? 210 meters, because bird is a point object. So relative velocity will be equal to 25 minus of minus 5. I am directly writing it. This minus of minus this. Why minus of minus this? Because in the opposite direction. So this becomes equals to how much? 30. Distance is how much? Distance is equal to 210. So time will be equal to 210 divided by 30. 100 gets out. 21 by 3 is 7. Second is your answer. And the same question was also repeated in one another year. In that they did not mention this as a bird, but they rather mentioned it as a parrot. The speed they kept it same. The train velocity they reduced to 10 meter per second, and this becomes 150. Okay. So if I consider that this is question number 2A, then let's consider question number 2B. So pause and take a note. Once you've taken the note, then just okay. Now discuss 2B. In 2B, what are the changes they have made? Bird has a name now, parrot. Okay, so this was reduced to 10 meter per second, and this distance has become 150 meter. 150 meter. So what are the changes over here? This has become 10 now. So this becomes 15. This becomes 150. This becomes 150 divided by 15, and that is equal to 10 seconds. 150 by 15 is 10 seconds. Okay. Then it is 2B now. Question number 3. In question number 3, they are saying that there is a car over here. Sorry. There is a car over here, car 1, and this is a police car. So this is a police car, and from this police car, the policeman is firing a bullet, and the bullet's muzzle speed is 180 meter per second with respect to car. Okay, this they have mentioned with respect to car. This they will mention. This is the with respect to car. That means the bullet is coming out from the gun, and the gun is placed on the car. Okay. Moving car, and the car is moving with a velocity of 45 kmph, 45 km per hour. With respect to car means what? Just imagine you are traveling in a bus. You put out your hand out and don't try this. Okay, you don't take out your hand from the bus. You just towards the aisle side, you just stretch your hand and you drop something. Just drop something. So are you providing some velocity? No. So with respect to the bus, when you are dropping something and the bus is moving, so when you are dropping something, your velocity, the velocity which you are giving is 0. That is called velocity with respect to the moving car. That means you are giving 0 velocity. But has the body actually gained 0 velocity with respect to ground observer? No. The ground observer, the body has already gained the speed of the car. That we call as inertia. Okay. So this is that. Now, whom they are firing on? They are firing it on a thief vehicle, and this thief vehicle is moving very fast, and it is so fast that it is quite fast. It is equal to how much? 153 km per hour. 153 km per hour. So first thing you have to do is you have to just find. Okay, the question here is what is the velocity of the bullet with respect to the thief car? With respect to the thief car. Okay. Now first, let us get rid of these things. If you convert this into meter per second, I know you know how to convert, and that will come out as 42.5 meter per second. This you have to convert. This will be your 12.5 meter per second. This is already in 180 meter per second. So remember one thing, I have to find what is the velocity of the bullet with respect to the thief car. That means I have to find the velocity of the bullet with respect to ground minus velocity of the thief car. Okay, this is what our approach is. This is what I have to find. Now come over here, come over here. So what is given to you? This 180 meter second is the velocity of the bullet with respect to police car. That is velocity of the bullet minus velocity of the police. This is given as 180 equals to velocity of the bullet I have to find minus velocity of the police. Police is 12.5 meter per second. Take this on this side. So VB will be equal to 192.5 meter per second. So with respect to ground, the bullet has gained the speed, obviously, because it is being fired from a moving object. So VB will go on that side now. So I have to find VBT, that is equal to 192.5 minus velocity of the thief car is 42.5, and that is equal to 150 meters per second. This is the answer of velocity of bullet with respect to the thief car. Okay, this is question number 3 we can discuss just now. Now I'm moving at question number 4. Question number 4 is easier. In question number 4, the question number 4 deals with the river and boat problem. Then in the river and boat problem, the question is like this: that there is a river over here, and this river is having velocity of 5 meter per minute. 5 meter per minute. And there is swimmer. Okay, they have not mentioned how he is moving. This question says there is a swimmer. There is a swimmer who can swim the velocity of the man with respect to river, who can swim with a velocity of 10 meter per minute. This is the velocity of the man with respect to river in still water. That he can swim in still water with 10 meter per minute. That means the velocity of the man with respect to river is 10 meter per minute. He can do that. The question is, if the width of the river is the width of the river is not mentioned. The question is, at what angle he should swim so as to cross in shortest path. Remember that there are two things: shortest time, shortest path. Both has two different conditions. I am assuming that you have seen my velocity, relative velocity lecture on velocity versus river and man problem. Okay. So if it has to cross the shortest path, that means the net speed as seen by the ground observer must be in this direction. That means if the velocity of the river is in this direction, so the swimmer must swim in this direction. This is your VMR in such a way that this component and this component should cancel each other. So the Vx component of this velocity and V 5 meter per minute should cancel each other. So remaining Vy is the final answer, due to which it will cross exactly to the opposite side of the river without any drag or shift. And that is the case when we say that it has crossed the river in shortest path. Now the question is how it is going to, at what angle? The question is at what angle? Okay. So this VMR is 10 meter per minute. Now here is the catch over there. Look at the option. I specifically want to discuss the option over here. 30 degree with downstream. Angle made is 30 degree with downstream. Then it says 60 degree with downstream. Then it says 120 degree with downstream. Then it says just swim in the south direction. So just swim in the south direction is wrong. Correct? You cannot just swim like this, because that will cause shortest time. He has to make some angle, because he has to ensure that this drag is getting cancelled out. So this is out of my job. If I see the options right away, it cannot be 30, it cannot be 60, because it is making with downstream. You can see a downstream over here. This is my downstream in that direction. It is very much evident that with the downstream, it is making a obtuse angle. So right away I can say that this is not possible, this is not possible. The only obtuse option is 120 degrees. That is my answer. Okay. But if there are many obtuse angles in the question, in the option, then you have to sit and you have to work it out. So in order to get 120 degrees, look at how I am doing the trick. I know that this is 90. I pretty much know that this part is 90. So let me consider this as theta. So this component, Vy component, becomes VMR cos theta, and Vx component will become Vx component will become VMR sin theta. Okay. So this is your VMR. This angle is theta. I am assuming this angle is theta. Remember, our intention is to find this one, but I am finding this because I know this angle is 90, so I will just add at the end. So this is theta. So VMR cos theta, and the one which it does not make the angle is VMR sin theta. Okay. So this is your VMR sin theta. And as per the condition, VMR sin theta, which is acting in this direction, must counterbalance this 5 meter per minute. Must counterbalance this 5 meter per minute. And what is the VMR given to you? The man can swim with a velocity of 10 meter per minute multiplied by sin theta is equal to 5 meter per minute. You don't spend so much of time. Okay, I am doing very slowly. So this will get as 2 sin theta equals to 1, and hence you will get sin theta equals to half, and this implies theta equals to 30 degree. So once you get theta equal to 30 degree, how much is your final answer? Your final answer is 90 plus 30, and 90 plus 30 is equal to 120 degrees. Okay. So this implies sin theta equals to half. I hope the idea is clear to you. Okay. Okay. So this VMR sin theta must balance the 5 meter per minute. And as per the question, the VMR was given to you as 10 meter per minute. And the question was at what angle we should swim to cross in shortest path. Okay. So this is how we do. Another question which I would like to talk here is I will know. Okay, another question is this. It's again very simple question. A train is moving. In towards your east direction. Another car is moving. I don't know how to plot a car in that direction. I'll just. Okay, these are the wheels. Okay, the car is moving in this direction towards your north. Okay, and this is moving towards my east, and velocities are not given to you. The question is very simple, and the options are also very clear cut. The options are like if I read the question thoroughly, you will get to know that why the options are like this. The question is just say in which direction the car will appear to move with respect to a passenger inside the train. Simple, forget the passenger, just imagine where is the passenger. Passenger is inside the train. That means, simple words, you are supposed to find velocity of the car with respect to train. As simple as that. Okay? And you have to just find the direction, and hence the options: south, east, north, east, south, east, southwest, northeast, northwest. Okay, these are the 4 options given to you. But we have to prove that one of them is correct. So we will start. So velocity of the car minus velocity of the train. This is velocity. Whenever you have to find direction because of relative velocity and these are the kinds of questions. I generally get doubts. Students do ask me questions. I stop where they ask question. Okay, just listen to me what I am doing over here. Velocity of car is in the north direction. So what will I write? I will write velocity of car j cap minus velocity of the train. Velocity of the train means which direction? I cap. I know. So I know it is in E direction, so I cap. Correct? But from here onwards, in order to get that vector addition diagram, I have to ensure that this looks positive. So VC j cap minus you have to make it positive. Then take the minus n over here. Okay? This we have to do to get the direction of relative velocity. Okay? Because we deal in vector addition. We cannot deal in subtraction. So now when I plot VC j cap, so this is my velocity of the car in j cap direction. then velocity of the train. But what's the direction of the train? I know. See, this is where you people ask me doubt. So velocity was in the east direction, but why you are taking as minus I cap? Hang on, I took that as I cap in the formula. Now because of this minus sign already in the formula, I have to get rid of this minus sign in order to convert into vector addition law. In addition law, I have to make this positive, so I will take this minus sign. It's a mathematical trick which I am playing over here. Okay. So now after playing that trick, the velocity is in I cap direction, so it is in this direction. That is what I have kept telling you. Relative velocity. Always provide the velocity of the observer to the object, but in the opposite direction, and make sure that the object attains, and that will make sure that the object is at rest. Okay. So in relative, if the observer is moving, make it rest and provide its velocity to the object in the opposite direction. So this train was moving in this direction, make it rest. Okay, just command rest. And then make this velocity, give this velocity to the car in this direction, opposite. See, opposite. So this is the car, and this was the train velocity minus I cap. Okay. Or if you want to do mathematically, do it. But what is the direction? So the passenger will see the car moving in a direction northwest. Correct? Northwest. So the option which says northwest is your right answer. Okay. Thank you for watching. Okay. We will meet again with a new topic and new discussion. Thank you for watching.